What is up, nerds? Welcome back to the stream. Happy April Fools. I hope everyone had a wonderful Easter. Today, we finish our journey of the VFX that we've been doing for this project. We are going to finish what's left, which is not much, and we're going to create deliverables, which creating deliverables should be a whole thing in and of itself. So we good on drop frames? Oh man, does my stuff look okay? I gotta see, because we dropped quality. Oh yeah, we're good. We dropped a heck of a lot of quality when we tried to play Bellatra last. So alright, so let me just let somebody know on some stuff. Do words texting, and we're done. Okay, so let's look at what we have. We have some notes on some things, so let me just fill out the spreadsheet so it's up to date. So scene 1 is still a work in progress, so that is down here, no longer in review. They sent back some really simple notes. And moving on, is this, oh, this got pushed back into, I can do something about that. So that is Scene 4, Composition 3. Scene 4... Oh, it was already said to be a work in progress. Okay. What's this? Scene 3, Composition 6 got pulled out? It was approved. These fireflies need to be slower. Also look like glowing circles. Let me play this. No, they're out of focus because the jar's out of focus, but they've got wings, so they may need to watch that again, but I can slow them down. Firefly need to be slower. I mean, yeah, that's a simple one. So scene 3, composition 6. 3, composition 6 has been made to be work in progress. And then this still needs to be addressed. 13 comp 1. 13 just... We'll figure 13 out. So that's 3 that we're working on, and then we're gonna start pushing stuff out. Let's start from the beginning. So, scene 1, composition 1. Fly disappears here too early. The path is great, but the main fly can slow down a bit and brighten its glow so it stands out a bit. Okay, that's doable. I'm gonna have to read that again. Let's talk about this shot too, because this shot was a whole hullabaloo. I did these opening 2 shots off screen because they were very complicated. Very complicated. Not that complicated. It was just very stressful to try to figure out, because it's all tricks. It's all tricks that I did here. right? Let's look at the shot as soon as it comes up. As soon as it comes up, it'll be up, and then it's up, and then up, and yeah. What is this? Oh, here we go. And click on, and then file, and then open recent, and then 1-1. This is the opening shot of the movie. So it's all fireflies doing their thing. Follow one fly, and then boom, he gets caught. So the whole thing is, if you've been following, you know that these assets are, and that was at quarter resolution too, so no wonder that doesn't look great. You know that these fireflies are very randomly set up. So it's like it's not programmed for a fly to like break away and me control where he goes, right? So this dude is essentially a single path. It's a single render, isolated one firefly, and then animated where he goes. Now, we had a problem. See if I can explain this really quickly, because like this is like, okay, so this was the original. Can I not isolate this down? Oh, because it's not on. This was the original shot. I want if you that be pass through. %2% of frames drop on YouTube side. It's weird. Anyway. just want to wait. Shot. That's a play. That was really sucking up memory. So it's kind of wiggly. So we did the effect. We put the fireflies in there, and then come to find out, we get a message back from the colorist. This shot had some stabilization on it, and we're working with the raw footage. So this whole time we've been working with Blackmagic raw files, so we didn't have any of the stabilization on it. This normally wouldn't be a problem. We've had clips that had animation on them. So what we do is we get the resolve file, and then we export the resolve file to a Premiere file. That way we can take the clips from Premiere, do Adobe Dynamic Link over to After Effects, because then we're able to use the raw footage with all of the proper time code of where the file starts and ends and all that, and proper tails and heads and all that kind of stuff. And we've had a couple of shots that there was a zoom or a animation from left and right, a slide, and that transferred fine, but stabilization didn't transfer. So what we ended up having to do was render an EXR from Resolve, which Resolve is not very good at rendering EXRs. Let me show you what this looked like. Nope, that's not what I want to do. Let me show you a good shot right here. This is what an EXR from Resolve looks like out of the box. Boom. So and I've seen this before. This is similar to if you render out a DPX wrong. There's certain formulas and certain ways that you need to render out a DPX and then import a DPX, because it's trying to maintain the gamma, and it has all of these different like color management like settings and stuff. But Resolve doesn't give you all those options. It essentially gives you two options that are similar to DPX, which are like labeled as like a full color or half color. So it's like a RGB versus YKB, whatever, YCK. And then each of those two have the different zips that it can be, right? Piz zip, whatever the third one is and stuff. And so you can fix that in After Effects. There's settings and conversions you can do and everything, but you need to know to do that, because I've had to do that with DPXs before. DPXs will get rendered out wrong, or I'll import them wrong, and it'll be a whole thing. Oh, so anyway, that wasn't the only thing though. That was relatively easy. If I show you a difference here, it's zoomed in more, obviously, because it's stabilized, but it's not just zoomed in, it's like it can be warped too, because like she could stay in place, but she could be slightly bigger because it's warping the kind of like stabilization part of it and everything. So none of these masks and stuff that I have up top, like I have like this work, yeah, see, like I have like these masks for like the fingers and different things. None of that was working at all. So this had to be not redone. I'll show you some things that we did. So we just moved a couple of things, but what we can do here is, you see we have these track layers. That one's just labeled like null 1, and this is like fly track. Technically what you should be doing is, if you're going to animate a layer, you should parent it to a null layer and then animate the null layer, because what that lets you do is it lets you make small adjustments that don't affect the other parts of, you know, the animation or whatever else. This is more so true with masks and stuff like that sometimes. But if you have like animated like rotation and scale and all of this other stuff, and then you get a note back that says we need to make it bigger, well, instead of making it bigger the same amount on all of the keyframes you have under the size thing, all of your animation is on the track layer, the null object track layer, and then you just go into your actual layer and just one adjustment raise the scale up, and that scale maintains through the entire animation because of the way you have it set up. And I didn't have track layer set up. There's still other animation here I don't have track layer set up on, but that's how I fixed it in a quick way. I still had to readjust some things, but I can basically just transfer the track layer, scale the other layer up a little bit, and yada yada. So let's do what dude wants done. Fly disappears too early. Let's see if we can fix that. No, let's not fix that yet, because is that the main thing? Path is great, but the fly can slow down a bit and brighten its glow. Okay, let's brighten its glow first. So After Effects, yeah. This is my dude. I can isolate him so I can see him. Where's he at? Yeah, so that's him in a bad state. I can pull. Yeah. All right, so let's do an effect. If I want to brighten him, under color correction and curves, I'll add a curves. A little bit, and then I think what I can do here, correction, let's just do a color balance. No. I essentially want a white balance, because I know I can add some orange into him, or some amber, if I add like a there's tint. There's gotta be just a normal like white balance kind of thing. Right, little color, kernel tone, change color, change equalize, gamma pastel gain. Gamma pastel gain. Ooh, there's saturation. I clicked on leave color. give me like what is saturation gonna do for me? Saturation may not be what I want, but hue and saturation, master saturation. Oh, that's interesting. That's very interesting. That does not look good close up, but it's gonna be like back here. It's just this hint. This hint. Oh. Oh. Wow. What is this doing to it? Is that doing a lot? I can't tell. You're joshing me here. Come on. Yeah, it's barely doing something. It's doing a lot of the same barely. Master lightness. Yeah, maybe. It really needs like more of an orange. There's a... I can change the hue. Huh. Red. This really does not want to be precise. Why? It's still red. Yellow. There we go. Yeah, sure. Does that pop now? Really have to put it in with everything else. Oh my gosh. There we go. Things and whatnot. Oof, what a render. Let me tell you what a render. Scrap. And it's struggling. Oh my god, because I have it on full, that's why. Stop this. Order. There we go. That's what it was. Ah! Render, 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 render. Oh, it looks very red. I'm seeing that now. Now that it's not up against the black. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Yeah, that looks good. Maybe. Yeah, we'll let that go. Okay. Oh, it sticks out. Yeah. That's good. Let's slow it down. He wants it slowed down. Which could be... Let me just see what time stretch does. We'll do 150. Now, the question becomes for me, should I turn motion blur on? I don't really think so. This can actually be, is this... Yeah, this is a big part of the pathing, so... Whoops, what happened? Okay. I don't see him at the beginning like I was. So I feel like that's a problem. Where's he at? Okay, so he's way up there. He needs to start in a different place. Where is this dude? Where are my track lines now? I don't understand. There we go. Okay, yeah. Oh, that's so bumpy. All right, let me fix this. not seeing where it's coming in though. Still now, where does this thing come in from? Why am I missing that every time? Which is good knowing where it comes from. We can go for that. Let's see. Let me watch it again. Get out of this. And we can tilde bit render. We'll render it in full quality, why not? Why not? Why wouldn't we? Yeah. So long, it's gonna take forever. It's going on forever and stuff like that. That's cool. Waiting on it. Oh my. Frame 92, a rendering away. 85% of RAM utilized. Firefly. Firefly. Because they're firefly, fly. They're freaking firefly, fly. Fireflies flying so high like the man above. No. It's rendering. It's still rendering. It's taking a really long time to render. 140 frames rendered so far. That's it. That's our dude. That's our dude right there. That's our firefly. That's the firefly that we have animated. Oh, there he is. He went zoom. Zoom. Zoom, zoom. Yeah, zoom, 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 zoom. Zoom, zoom, zoom. He just looks like separate layer. I wonder if I should put any blur on him, but I don't put any blur on him. I just don't want to blur him up. Don't want to blur him up. Don't want to do it. Don't think it's necessary. Nobody panic. Oh. Bombadoodles. All the bombadoodles. All the bombadoo. It's going. It's going. It's going. Do 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 do. Yes. Wait, what am I doing? I just had Twitter up. Wouldn't know if anyone were to come in to say hello. How are you doing? Just waiting for this frickin'... Oh! Look at all those frames being rendered. Look at all of them frames being rendered. Oh! Look at her, she grabbed that firefly. She's like, that's my firefly! A couple frames. Yeah, that's enough. Yeah, uh-huh. Oh, there's our dude. I buy it. Smooth. He comes in, whoop. Hang on a second. Oh, that's a little weird. There's not enough curve now, I don't think. Now there's not enough. We've messed something up. Oh, I see. Maybe? How much is that? Oh, the whole thing there. Dadgummit. I don't think I need the quality to see the path. I just wanted to see the big quality difference. Yeah, it does not. Without the quality, it definitely does not look like it sticks out as much. Oh, where'd it go? It's disappeared. There it is. Okay. I think I'm gonna turn motion blur on this dude. Oh no. I'm gonna turn motion blur on. See what that does. Oh, it feels a lot better. That feels a lot better. I think that'll do it. I think we're gonna render that one out as a preview. Ah. Oh god. Then do Adobe Media Encoder. This is version 3 of this. Next, oh, we'll update it as well. One. Interview, and it's version 3. Next we have or 3 looks like glowing circles. Or 4, 3, here we go. What is this? Oh, this is a whole slew. There. Normally on it. What is? No, that's definitely just helping it. Yeah, it's making it more like a circle, but it is helping it blend in, so that means I can, what is this? 4, 3. Ooh. Tell me I have a 4, 3, right? I feel like one of the 4s I messed up on. 4, 3. Okay, so add it to the render. Table this. 2880. 2160. Exports, not 3. This is 4.3 version 2 of this specifically. Get rid of the JPEG, add OpenEXR, uncompress for now, transparent, accept, and I'm going to click on the camera and then go down here to focus one now. 259. So it should be focused on it a little bit more. Let's see. We'll see what it does. Oh, you need all kinds of stuff fixed for y'all. Hang on. That's fixed all. No, we can just do like that. Oh, MSM talk. I'm sorry if you were there for a while. I was caught up in trying to figure this out. Hope you are well. Oh, that we're done with this project. We've hit the deadline and we need to render out all the deliverables today. So once we finish these notes, we'll upload these notes, or we'll upload these versions. We'll render out everything else that's been approved into TIFF sequences or whatever else. Connor and I actually talked about it because the EXRs were so big the way that I was doing it. The EXR, we're gonna send TIFF sequences. But yeah, last day because it's the end of this project. I love, this is what video editing and VFX work is what I do, and I have loved streaming it, but there's no category for it. So it's like, it just kind of gets lost. And so I think I'll go back to when I'm streaming work stuff, I think I'll go back to software and game development, or coding. Yeah, software and game development, and we'll make some fun little game stuff. And then every now and then we'll do some editing and VFX work, and then we'll do games and stuff. I still want to, like, I want to edit on stream. Like, I'll probably stream editing some videos and stuff, but it just gets lost being in the just chatting category on Twitch anyway. I put it in as educational on YouTube, and it seems to do okay on YouTube, so either way I could do it. Like, even if it's even if we go back to software and game development, it'll probably just whatever Pirate Software has his stream labeled as. But yeah, last day because deadline. We've hit deadline. We have met it. We are shaking hands with it currently. So, end of this project. Hopefully we will have more projects to come. We'll see. I feel like that's a lot. I feel like that's a lot of fireflies. Maybe not, though. Maybe it's not. We'll see. Okay, so that's done. So let's go back into After Effects. All right, so we're here in After Effects, and we'll just replace footage. Replace footage. Unreal. Exports 4. Scene 4, Composition 3, version 2. And this should be the new Fireflies. Oh, I don't think that's better. Let's see. It looked like so many of them before. How are there like none now? Well, that's tiny now. Increase their size a bit. What is their size currently? Fireflies 2.5? 5? Is that too big? I think it is. Do 3.5? Just a little bit bigger. Because that 2.5 is supposed to be the actual size of a firefly, but maybe we just I don't know. I feel like now all the shots are gonna look weird. We'll look at other shots as well. Oh, YouTube suggested my stream? That's awesome. Glass jar is not fake, but I have overlaid glass on top of it. The fireflies in the glass jar are fake. She's holding a real glass jar, but then I also imported the bottom half of a glass jar into Unreal Engine so that the fireflies would have something to interact with. And then I overlaid that on top of her glass jar. So the what they handed me was videos of her holding an empty glass jar, and then we just put the fireflies in it. So not that crazy. It's not. We didn't put a whole realistic looking glass jar in her hand. We could do that technically, though. The most ridiculous VFX that I ever saw was it was a whole room at a party and everybody was pretending to drink glasses of wine, and then they came back and overlaid the shot and had a bunch of people in green screen suits holding and drinking the wine bottle, the wine glasses, to put the wine glasses in there. It was ridiculous. That had to be a joke, though. I saw that on a featurette, and oh, you can't see any of the VFX that are happening.
You really should have thought of that before you.
Oh my gosh!
We're through.
Oh my god, they're doubled. Thank you so much for thank you so much for the follow or the subscribe. This is on YouTube, so that was that proper? It doubled. I'm so sorry about that. How does this? Did alerts get? That's hilarious though. Thank you so much for that. Much appreciated. Hope tons of stuff. Oh, I didn't even do what I was supposed to be doing. I'm supposed to be up. There we go. The tail end of it. Why are my alerts always messing up? I'll have to figure that out. Because I tried to do a game stream the other day that went terribly. Tried to stream Balatro. I don't know if this is gonna do it. It might. All right, back into After Effects. What we have to do is hit reload on the footage. So right click down, reload. I know you can't see it because of the way I gotta set it up, but and boom, that looks like more in there, and they don't look as small, so maybe. Oh, you know what would be great is if I minimized, because it's still rendering in the background, so if I minimize, there we go. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted to do. Finish rendering. Okay. Render. Really need to see them in full motion. Let me do a checking on stuff, doing check. Oh, is it? No, it's not. Why are they all hanging out down by the bottom? Wait, is this? I'm confused. Okay. Oh, okay, it's finishing out, so. Finish your render. There we go. What are the other? Because there's another shot that's exactly like this. What did it look like? What am I trying to match here? Let me go into approved. This one. What does this one look like? It's a very quick shot. Maybe. My thing is, does it match the... Right, because here's the thing. Here, focuses on her face, right? So this is where the camera is focused on, which means, yes, the jar is in focus, or I should say the front of the jar is in focus. This thumb is in focus. This thumb is not in focus. So you can literally see how shallow this depth of field is if this thumb is in focus, but this thumb isn't in focus, which means we should be... I've increased the depth of field on the fireflies, so we should... Okay, so this one dips out of focus, and this one dips out of focus, so I think we're good. I think we're good. We'll see what that one does. We'll send that for export. You see this in Media Encoder? Okay, yeah, so you can see all the stuff that I do. I'm gonna name this. Where does this go? I just did this one, so output. Clips for ref, preview. Did I do this one yesterday? No, I did this one 2 days ago. What is this? 4:3. Scene 4, composition 3. This is version 4 of that. Save. We're gonna close out of it so we can dump our RAM, our collected RAM. 4.3 is 4.3 is in review, and it is version 4 now. I think. So what I just said is version 4. Version 4. Next shot. Next shot is 3.6, scene 3, composition 6, which I will pull up in File Explorer because I'll be able to find it easier because I hadn't worked on it in a little while. Projects, After Effects, Fireflies, scene 3, 6. Final After Effects. Go. Ugh. Okay. They need to be slowed down and they look like circles. I can slow them down, no problem, but the jar's out of focus. Focus. They also don't look like little circles. I can see the things and stuff, so... Some of them look like circles because they're not in focus. This is the one that I messed up the depth of, reverse the depth of. First of all, I can slow them down. I can definitely slow them down because they're. Wait a minute, are they already slowed down? Oops, I reversed them. They're on a track layer. Are they already slowed down? Time stretch. No, they're not. 150. Let me make slow them down, but the reason like dots is because they aren't in focus. They are made to match the focus of the jar. So they will fly in and out of different depth of focus and show the bokeh effect we have. Should I say designed, or we designed or tailor-made? I'll just say designed. Designed it. Design. Designy? No, designed for it. Bokeh. What? Excuse me. I put an M instead of an N in reason. I spelled they YJEU. What? YJEU is how I spelled they for some reason. Nope. Send. Oh, that's not supposed to be there. Oh, I did not reply properly at all. I screwed that comment all the way up. That's fine. It's whatever. Is this slower? Does this look slower? It looks slower. Are they slower enough though? Let me rewatch this one. No. They need to be like 200. They were definitely not. Let's see. Ugh. upgrade. Oh wow. Oh my gosh. You were on this and I could have put you on this. Like I don't even know what I'm doing. I don't. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's definitely slower. It's such a quick shot. I think that one's good. That one's good. We can look, it's so small too, because like that's the whole shot. Fine. Export. Let's close out of this so it's not using up so much memory. Go back over to media encoder and excuse me. Hang on a second. I can do this. I can do this easily. So we're gonna save this. This was forever ago. Which one was this? 36, 36, 36, 36, 36. There's 3.6. 3.6 version 3. So is this version 4? Is that what this is? Yes, this is version 4. Confirmed. So let me change that on the spreadsheet. And now I can select all of these and then just I'm like, yeah, I know. Go to effects under the render settings, name overlay, output name, top left, time code overlay, top right. Okay, it'll do that for all of them. Render a bush. All right, let's go back to Excel. And we're going to set 3.6 as in review. And then I will leave y'all with the amazingness of media rendering while I do a cheeky little BRB getting tea. We'll add text there. Okay. Yes. That down here in the corner because it's all cute and stuff, and then beer. Oh no, I added it to the wrong one. That's the wrong one. I'm a buffoon. A buffoon. Media encoder. Do the plus sign. Do the text. Do add existing. BRB. Okie. And then add here, and then put it down here again. And then getting tea. I've returned. Got the tea. Still rendering? Oh man. Oh, that's a big render. It's doing big old renders. Yeah, definitely question time. You have questions regarding VFX work or editing work or whatever have you. Now's the time. Oh my, what a... Well, this is gonna be one heck of a render process. One heck of a render process. Oh, shook everything. Tell you what. Yay, VFX. Yay, VFX. We're doing VFX now. What? It's crazy and stuff. Oh, let me send some emails. Yay, emails. We love you, emails. You're so cool, emails. Oh my. Let's see. Frame IO. Oh. Interesting. I didn't know that. Mayo sent me an email about something ending. I'll look into that. Oh, I need to do idea exchange. Let me look at this real quick. Just real quick. Yeah, it works. Not how I want it done, but it'll. Oh my gosh. Clip. And very long clip. Yeah, it just came with Metal Gear Solid Volume 1. Metal Gear Solid Master Collection Volume 1. Fixing some color grading issues, which is cool. Render, when you render, and you render, and then it's rendered. This one's taking so long because I have the frickin' effect turned up so high on this front, because the focus shifts. The focus goes from front girl to back girl, so the match her blood. Do 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 do. Mercury playback, GPU accelerator FZL, but it's not using the G because it's from After Effects. Dadgum After Effects. Render times are all about them render times. Render. On a doodle doot with a doodle 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 coodle. Are I'm up. This is the reality of rendering. This is the whole cold hard truth, the boring reality of rendering. The other two I don't think should be a bit. What else is this? Composition is scene for the fireflies on the, and then that's a short one. It's just so long. It's been shot at a movie. Just a movie opening shot. It's so long. Blurp-a-derp on a blurp-a-derp, and then the blurp-a-derp got all blurp-a-derped. Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Why don't we? Do 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 do. Delivery format. Some of these are gonna be OpenEXR, and some of the, what is the thing with? I gotta read OpenEXR. Is it an open? Oh, EXR is C++? What? Reading this wiki. OpenEXR is a high dynamic range multi raster file format released as an open standard along with a set of software tools created by Industrial Light and Magic under a free software license similar to the BSD license. It is notable for supporting multiple channels of potentially different pixel sizes, including 32-bit, unsigned integer, 32-bit, and 16-bit floating point values. There's various compression techniques which include loss and lossy compression algorithms. It also has arbitrary channel encodes multiple points of view, such as left and right camera images. Oh, so you could use an EXR file to render 3D images, but as in one file, separate. So you could have the left eye and the right eye in one image. To flurba. That's pretty cool. Yeah. I don't know, I'm a big TIFF fan. I mean, I don't know. I'm just not a big fan of EXR. I mean, no, I should clarify. EXR is amazing. Like, it's crazy what it does. Being able to have like all of the information, all of the color information, so that you can like it is the ultimate raw. It is the one. But it's so over that I have not needed, like, I've not needed more than TIFF. Like, I don't know. They're massive. Massive. Perfectly good at it. Way hey, and up she rises. Way hey, 8 minutes left in this run. Too much to let me see. Oh, let's see. Uh-oh. Bleh. Render. And then everyone know that it'll be what? Rendered. Render. Hop, but yes. Everyone likes potatoes. Potatoes are cool. What? Hang on. Everybody talk. Those are awesome. 6 minutes. 6 minutes left in the render, ladies. What? Just on this first one. This is the first one of 3. Do do ch, do do ch, do 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 ch, do 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 ch. Do 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 do. Bum bum ba ding down, bum ba ding. Hey, blay blay ba day ba day. Wait, fay fay ma day ba day. Oh, why do we cry now? Echo to the echo now. Boop bloop boop boop we do do. Bloop blah blah boopy bloppy dop. Bloop dear bloop bloop dear bloop dear bloop bloop ba doop ba doop. Do 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 do. Oh, here we go. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. It's gonna happen. 2 minutes. And then we'll see how long it takes to render the other ones. Render, all about that render, all about that render. Yeah, in the future, I guess we could play games while it renders, but network's just not set up for it. Oh, there we go. We've started the other one, and that's 12 minutes. That's not gonna take. Already at 8 minutes. Well, it's 8 minutes, whatever. Oh, it jumped. Oh, 5 minutes. 4 minutes. It's 3 minutes. I think it's gonna even out at the 3-minute mark. Ah! Baba, black sheep, have you any wool? Have you any wool? Have you any wool? Bum 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 bum. Oh, that one's done. Final track. The final track. Do 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 do. All right, it's done. Let's upload these for review, and then we will start working on the ones that we're delivering. 1 goes here. I'm just organizing this all now. Needs review. 3.6. 3.6 is over here. Needs review. 4.3. Needs review. All right, everything's been. All right, so let's go. We're gonna be jumping back and forth between Excel and After Effects and all that fun stuff. I guess we can start from the top of the Excel sheet and go down. I think that's totally fine. So, excuse me, we'll render out sky first. Fireflies, sky, final, sky. Okay, and so what we're gonna end up doing is we're gonna set everything up so that it can be rendered out as a tip sequence for a background. And also we need to name these compositions because they're not named properly. So sky needs to be named what? What am I naming this stuff? I can just go in here because the name is in the approved thing. I would like to copy the name, but I can't, can I? Won't let me. File information. There, can I just copy the name? I can. Okay, so now I kind of have the basics of that. So if I right click on this and hit there a show reveal in project, there it is, hit rename. There, now that name will transfer over into media encoder when we go to render it, so that'll be good. Now this needs to be exported without the LUT and without the background. What does that look like? Yeah. All right. So export Adobe Media Encoder. Let's get rid of all of the rest of these so that it's just this one. Media Encoder. I'm gonna exit out of After Effects. save it. That's fine. Okay. This will a TIFF sequence, and there's no other thing. There's just TIFF sequence, match source. That's it. Now I am going to tell it where to save. Outputs. We're gonna make a new thing called deliverables. And I guess this is fine to go in Sky. This does not need a dash in front of it. We'll fix that. Now let me just check this real quick. Use maximum render quality. No, don't use maximum. Just match source. Fine. I don't want anything else in there. It's fine. Where's my video stuff? Export as sequence. Yes. Now, TIFF is important the way we're doing these VFX because we are just sending the fireflies so that the colorist can put these over top. They don't affect the other video. TIFF sequences allow you to send alpha transparent image sequences. DPX doesn't. EXR would allow that as well, but EXR is massive. So the colorist has requested that we not send it in EXR just because it's huge. Oh. I am going to put an underscore at the end of the file name. Or yes, I'll just you could put an underscore or a dash. Just separate the version number from the frame number. Something to separate that out. So we're gonna say that Sky, the delivery format. Oh, I'm so sorry. Is TIFF. Is that 2 F's? Pretty sure it is. Yes, it is. TIFF, and it is. It's technically not, but I'm going to mark it as... Yeah, I'm going to mark it as delivered so that I know it's in my queue. Moving on to Scene 14, Composition 2. This is just the order that it's in on the Excel sheet. It's a pain in the butt because it's not order, but that's fine. We'll do it. Scene 4, Composition 2. Open it up. We're not going to sit through render because it's going to be such a long render. It's already going to take us a long time to properly set all these up. So... because we need to go in there, and this one has a mask. Be right here. Mask layer. His hand, her hand. So needs to transfer over. Luckily it's just one. So what we're going to do is come down here to the track mat. The firefly layer is going to pull the track mat from the layer above it. And we'll just invert it. We'll turn off that and turn off that. And then if I make this just so I can see. Yeah, we'll see that yeah, see it has, yeah, it's impossible for you guys to see it, I'm sure, as I'm streaming, but we've masked it out to where things can go in front of it. And again, we need to change the name of this to scene 4 4. Is this how I name this stuff? Yes, it is. What version is this? Version 4. Isn't that nice? Version 004. And there we go. That's updated it here. And send it to Media Encoder. Now it should. Yes. All right. So now everything's coming in as a TIFF sequence. So we don't need to set it as a TIFF sequence anymore. We do need to tell it where we're sending it, which is just in deliverable. We'll make a thing for it. Scene 4. Comp 4. And then we'll give it an underscore for the version. After the version. Should these have version? It's so many. No, but we'll put everything in a folder with the date on it is what we'll end up doing. All right, so that's a TIFF sequence. That's delivered. 14.1 is next. This is version 1 of this. So I'll just copy this. Version 1. Does this have 2 masks? It does. Huh. So I can only tell this is one layer as its mask layer. So what I'm going to do is select these 2 layers, pre-compose them, call them. Then I can tell this to use the mask layer. Oh, no, that's, no. No, that's not correct. Track matte, mask layer. It wants to, it needs to be inverted. There it is. And then like here. Why don't I see him? Is it just because it's a bad angle? Yes, it was just because it's a bad angle. Alright. Get rid of... So that's what we were able to... We had multiple layers that were representing the mask layer. Because this goes from behind back to in front of him. So we had to... the depth of the mask layers we were using. But we can pre-compose layers into a single layer we call the mask. And we're going to have to do that a couple of other times as well. Yeah, let's just make sure that we're doing this. We are getting the deliverables ready. Our don't I see? Are. I'm baby bad, but I'm pretty good at it when you're... Yeah, it popped up so late. Oops, I stopped it. That was my bad. Yeah, it works. Okay. Right click on this and hit reveal in project, and then we're gonna rename it. This is version 1 of this. Now select this, export media encoder, and yes, save. To save or not to save? That is the question. Everything's good. Output, deliverable, scene, comp 1, and then we add an underscore after the version for the frame number. And now we can say that that is a TIFF sequence and it has been delivered. Now, 13 still under review. So we move on. Oh my gosh. I'm a dumb butt. I just did scene 4. Didn't I? Wait a minute. Oh dear. That's scene 4, not this is 14. Oh, I'm dumb. Alright, let's get rid of this. So, wow. Alright, let me fix this. So scene 4-4. Scene 4-4 is here. And that's version 2. Is it still version 2? No. Oh, I'm super confused. What is 14 composition 2? Now I have to look this up. "14 composition 2 is..." Yeah, that is version 4 of that. Okay, that's correct. No, it's not. Yes, it is. 4 composition 4, though. Four composition 4 is version 2. Let's fix that. Alright, we got that all figured out. Dadgummit. And then what's this other one? Didn't even change it. That's supposed to be 4.1. Dang. Four one was in version 1, so we got that right at least. All right, let's find 4. We were doing the 14s. Those are new. Dadgummit. 14 composition 2. So bad. Now, 14 is the opposite, where we only have one mask layer. Yeah. Let's get rid of this. Have one mask layer, but we have a crap ton of the flies here. So we're just gonna do the opposite, where we're gonna put all these into a pre-composed layer. Fireflies. And tell it that it the one above it, and invert it. Looks great. Turn off the background layer. Render just to make sure. Just need to let that render out so make sure it's all good. Yeah, this looks good, I think. Yeah. Oh, shoot. Make sure that's rendering the whole bloody thing. Okay, this right here, this is what I need to find. Reveal and project here. Rename. A 14 2. What version is this? Is version 14.2 is version. Sending to media encoder. Oh, there it is. I was like, where'd you go? Okay. I'll go ahead and put the underscore after the version and tell it where it's going. Deliverable scene 14. Composition 2. And that's where it'll live. Now I can say 14 composition 2 is a TIFF sequence. Now we go to 14 composition 1. Composition 1. Same thing as the one before. We need to make, wait. Yeah, we need to make all of this a pre-composed fireflies layer. And tell it to take track data from the one above it, but it's they all need to be inverted. There we go. None of that, none of that. Great. Now reveal this to me. There it is. Name. Make 14.1 version 1. Great. Send a media encoder. Send it. Media encoder. Send it to media encoder. Odor media encoder. And then we'll tell it where it go. Ho 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 ho. Deliverable 14.1. Put the underscore after the version. Ooh, I almost hit render. We're not yet, but we can say that that scene 7.1. Now, is this gonna be? This may be something interesting. We may not have to do any layered, because if this is that shot we did, we'll just render this out as an EXR so that the colorist has all the color layers and everything, but it's gonna be just as it is or whatever. Yeah, so this is the reflection shot we did. So we're just, all we're gonna do is cut off the LUT layer and name seven version 2. Is now when we change this one to be an EXR, it's gonna change all of the ones after by default, so we'll just have to change it. It's not that big a deal. Let me see what the settings are. There should just be one EXR type. where's it at? Open EXR. See, this one it says open EXR here. Uncompressed match source. We're gonna do Piz so that it's compressed, and we'll see how Connor feels about it. Connor, if you have any color issues with these EXRs that we send you, then we may need to send you uncompressed. But you shouldn't have any color issues with them because Adobe has the proper settings to render out EXRs as opposed to Resolve. I don't know how Resolve messed that up. EXR in the game. All right, now we're at scene 4. Scene 4, composition 2. And we're going to be moving back to TIFF. Scene 4, composition 2. Oh, we got hello, greetings from Brazil. Why DaVinci Resolve? Oh wait, hold on. Now we'll focus on software that I properly use for 3D. I'm gonna start with Blender. You're asking me why Resolve? Both. I primarily use Premiere. All of these effects were done in After Effects, but with what you were referring to is what I was talking about, rendering out EXR. This project that we're doing was both edited and colored in Resolve. I mean, Resolve is the industry standard for color grading. What is this? Okay. However, and this is not the first time I've seen something like this. Software, especially new software, they have problems with specific codecs renderings like all the time. And Blackmagic is no stranger to Blackmagic screwed up ProRes on their cameras. The ProRes files are way too big. ProRes 444 is way too big on their cameras. Anyway, Resolve does not render EXR image sequences properly. And EXR is not that popular of a codec. So it's not all that surprising that they don't have it set up properly. Now, I am rendering everything out currently through Adobe. So it's coming from After Effects into Adobe Media Encoder. And then I'm either rendering out as a TIFF sequence or an EXR. The things that I render out as TIFF sequences are just the overlays, just the fireflies. We don't need a whole bunch of color information. Super simple, smaller file size, but still raw data, right? Now, I'm rendering EXRs out for things where we're rendering out the full image and the color still needs to access all of the color data so that they can still make sure that everything's colored properly. This is version 1 of this. So I'm doing everything in Adobe, but I had to get this project from someone who used Resolve. And, you know, there's different caveats to all the different software that you use. So a big one for Resolve versus Premiere. If you're a Windows user, Premiere can export ProRes files. Resolve can't export ProRes files yet. Now, there was a long time where Premiere couldn't export ProRes files, but Adobe finally got the Windows license from Apple to export ProRes files. So that was the thing that we had we waited for a long time to get. I'm gonna switch that to TIFF because this is just an overlay thing now. This is scene 4. Oh wait. Oh yeah, I see now. Output, deliverable, scene 4, comp 2, version 1 underscore. Oh yeah, I can never go back to one monitor, even on my laptop. I only just within the last 3 years accepted like laptop workflows because we do so much work in the field. I had to get the Asus ProArt mobile display that's like the 10-inch, plugs in through USB Type C, and USB Type C will do power and video monitor hookup, and it's touchscreen and everything. So even on my laptop in the field, I've got a handheld mobile monitor so that I can have 2 monitors. But I mean, on this machine, I have the ultra wide, so it's like this, and then I have 2 monitors on the side in portrait because they display data, and then I have the 50-inch TV up here for playback, but I have OBS on it right now, so I know what things I'm switched to. Monitors are expensive in Brazil. My monitor is $240, but color sucks. Yeah, Hertz really, I mean, if you're a gamer, that's killer. If you're gaming on that, that's awesome. The refresh rate is great, but the refresh rate really doesn't matter a whole lot when you're doing video editing, because like even if you're doing like high-speed video, you're just still able to check everything frame by frame. Color accuracy is important though. Very important with video editing stuff. Oh, okay, let's go back into Excel and say if and delivered. Now we're going to scene 310. Fireflies, scene 310. Oh my god, there's so many. I mean, we got a number to do still, so. Yeah, I honestly, I'm in a similar boat because, well, not really. I shouldn't say that. I have a great monitor, but it has a bunch of stuff that I don't need. I only use this machine for video editing, and this is like the Samsung A9, and so it has like 240 refresh rate and all that kind of stuff, and it's like it's got all these gaming features that I don't need. 2 years after I bought this monitor, Dell came out with the work version of this that didn't have all the gaming features. And so it, you know, brought the price down. Right? This is like a $1,500 monitor, and then Dell released a $1 monitor that was the same aspect ratio, the same resolution curve, the same color accuracy. As a matter of fact, I think it was better color accuracy, but it wasn't 240 refresh rate. It wasn't made for gaming. It was just Dell. It's workforce oriented. So, yeah, what you gonna do? No one was making, like, not everybody was hopping aboard freaking 9 aspect monitor kind of stuff. Now, widescreen monitors more. Okay, let's go back to After Effects. Okay, this one's, we're just going to turn that layer off, and I mean, all we have to do is tell this to use the matte above it. right? It's just this, isn't it? Yeah, so that works. Turn this off. Yeah, okay. And now we gotta, let's change the name. Version 2. This is 2 of 310. Well, it's scene 3, composition 10. And send to media encoder. Oops. Okay. So much we're going to render. This is 310. Deliverable. Scene 3. Composition 10. And we will put the underscore after the version. Great. Alright. Oh, I didn't even switch over to it. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, so that is, I'll switch over here now. It's alright. If delivered 3.8. Yeah, this one's not bad either. We can just say this is mask. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Oh yeah. Oh, change the name. Export to media encoder. And now I actually send it over to media encoder this time. We put this in scene 3 composition 3 deliverable. Comp 8. Whoops. Okay. Yeah. Put the underscore after the version for your numbers. I almost clicked render again. We're not ready. Not there yet. Let's go back to Excel and tell it TIFF delivered. Great. Scene 3 composition 4. Let scene 3 composition 4 come up. turn off that. No, what is this? That's not visible. And that's not visible. It's just this. Tracking's not visible. It's just, this doesn't have a mask, so I just turn this off and that's it? Yeah. Okay. Nothing major on that one. What version is this? This is Scene 3, Composition 4. Scene 3, Composition 4. It was version 2. Version 2. Scene 3. Oh, no, it was Composition 4, but it's Scene 3. Great. Forgot. Media encoder. I'll switch it to media encoder. Oh, no. As After Effects, the GPU when rendering, probably. Three comp 4. Oh, I did not put the underscore after the version. Booyah. Alright. Save that back to Excel. So we're gonna say that that was if that's delivered 3-2. Scene 3, Composition 2. Scene 3, Composition 2. Coming up. And I will remember to go to After Effects this time. Scene 3, Composition 2. Alright, first things first, get rid of the adjustment layer. There is that. Okay, no big deal. Looks like I just have to say, hey, use this as the mask layer, and it is. Great, that's done. I keep forgetting this. Gosh, let me get comfortable. So difficult to be comfortable, feels like. What version is this? Like version 2. Everything seems like it's version 2. Scene 3. Export. I'm actually showing you all of the boring stuff. This is what you have to do as a VFX artist. You have to render everything out properly and catalog it. What is this? Comp 2. All right. Excel. That is a TIFF sequence that is delivered technically. Scene 3, Composition 7. I have to yell it so I don't immediately forget it. Scene 3, Composition 7. Ah. Whipping on a whip whip. All right, what's this about? All right, this looks pretty simple. Just getting rid of that and just getting rid of that. No, just getting rid of that. Why was that a thing? Motion trick. Okay. All right, and renaming this to version. I feel like this was a version 1. It was. Version 1 only took one try to get this one right. It was super simple. Super simple shot. Media encoder. Deliverable in 3 7 Excel. Is that a TIFF sequence? Yes. TIFF delivered. Oh, we're almost done. Almost there. Holy cool. Holy cool. Scene 3 comp 9. Scene 3 comp 9. Scene 3 comp 9. After Effects. Ooh, this one looks complicated. Oh no, it's not bad. So we get rid of the adjustment layer, the background, and say, hey you will use this as your track mask inverted. Yeah, booyah, that's great. And then I will name it. We're doing the same over as it. Most of this was just all version 9 3. Yeah. Three what? 3-9. And then the underscore after that. Let's see. Three, 5. Is it already on After Effects? Is After Effects popping up? Popping up ye old After Effects. Okay. Oh, there's a lot to this one. Get rid of the adjustment layer. What is this? Okay, so I just have to say, it looks like a lot, but it's not. Great. And rename it. I'm checking. Version 1. To media encoder. Oh. Let me show you media encoder. There you go. No. Go back. Output. Deliverable. 3. What comp is this? Not 5. Underscore after the version, and that one's done. And it's a TIFF sequence. And it's a TIFF sequence. Yes. Excel. Transition. It's a TIFF. Oh, these two are delivered. Oh no. Oh, that 3 is not delivered. 5 is delivered. Now I'm on 3-3. Right? The last one was 5, right? Yes, the last one was 5. Now I'm on scene 3, composition 3. Okay. Adjustment layer off. Background layer off. And then I just have to tell this to use this as the mask layer. Invert it. And there it is. Yeah. And then rename it. What version? I think this was multiple versions, was it not? No, 3.3 was just version 1. Oop. I put scene 1 in there accidentally. That would not have been good. I didn't even go over VFX because I forget some. Yeah, gummit. Order sauce. Three? It's three? Three. Composition 3. I didn't even have to look over there. I could just look at the name that's literally right in front of me. Okay. Three. The TIFF. It has been delivered. 3-1. Oh, this is interesting. Yeah, it just crashed. Fine. I was telling it to close. I never told it to save the project. That prompt was still up there. I tried to open it. It brought that prompt back up to say save, and then it executed the close action, so it just crashed. Understandable. To the point where I didn't even need to explain it. But I like talking. Therefore I did. Ooh, tricky. Okay. What is this? Okay, she's not there. And then okay, so this is a combination of all the other things that we've done so far. We will make this a pre-composition and make it fireflies. I don't think this will damage anything. I might have to watch this. And we'll make these a pre-composition of the mask layer. Turn that off, and that off. And then we'll say, hey dude, you need to use the mask layer to create your masks. And we'll invert it. And then I'll turn this off and watch some of it, I think. Alright, yeah, it seems to be working correct. Yes. Yeah, that's working correctly. Let's name it properly. What version is this? This was multiple versions. This is version 2. So version 2. Great. Send to add media encoder. Everything's so organized. All right. Last one here coming up. Scene 1, comp 2. Scene 1, comp 2. What is this mess? Oh, right. I can just say... Oh, already see something I didn't do properly. That needs to be inverted. Now I think it'll do it. Rendering. It's taking so long. Can I just look still? Okay. Yeah, that works. That works. So rename. Right? Let me make sure this is 100% correct. Yes, it is. Version 2. All right. Last one. over to media encoder. Close out of this. Okay, set this up. Hello? There it is. Scene 1. Up 2. Give it its underscore. And boom. All right, let's mark it in Excel. And there we go. That leaves us 1, 2, 3. That leaves us 4 that are still in review that I'm pretty confident are gonna get approved in the next hour or so, and then we'll render those out either late tonight or early tomorrow morning. Let's go back over to for a sec. Now this is the end of the stream. I'm gonna go ahead and exit out of Unreal Engine as well, just because it eats up system resources before we render. Now I'm not going to click render right now immediately because that would just cause my camera to stutter, and I have a couple of things that I want to say first. Thank you everybody that tuned in for the stream. Thanks to everybody that has popped in while we've been doing this VFX job. I quite enjoyed doing VFX on stream. I thought it was cool. There was a couple of moments where it's like I just need to do this off stream because it's too much stress when you try to create like your own cheats and workarounds for stuff, because a lot of things in VFX are, you know, cheats, especially like indie VFX stuff. Like we have to like do things properly. Like a lot of the jar and stuff I didn't animate in Unreal. It was just, I was like, oh, I can get this done faster if I just do a unanimated jar in Unreal and then animate it in After Effects. Just because I don't have the skill to animate in Unreal yet, and the fireflies were like clipping through the glass and stuff like that. And so we cheated a lot. And so I ended up doing a lot of that off stream just because it's, you know, it's nerve-wracking to try to figure out how to do. Super boring. Takes a lot of time to just figure out what's the plan here. And then that plan can be executed very quickly or whatever. It's also hard to find anyone that'll let you do a project on stream. So it's going to be a very long time before we do somebody else's project on stream. We're probably just going to be doing like our projects, our YouTube videos, our effects stuff or whatever, or another channel that I work on or something like that. Things that are okay to do on stream. So what are we going to be streaming now? We're going to go back to the software and game development tab. This stream is ending, just so I can clear, because these are going to take the rest of the night to render out, and nobody wants to watch that because it's just a blue bar filling up and then another blue bar filling up. That's all it is. But when we come back to streaming, we're going to go back to the software and game development category, just because I feel like it. When you're in that category, you know what you're looking at. Here in the just chatting, and you randomly find someone doing VFX work, it's too big of a, you know, pond to fish in, you know, for both the viewer and the streamer. So we're going to go back to software and game development, and we're going to work on a couple of game ideas that I have. Most of them are just mechanics. Like I have an idea for like a spell book and you sling spells and stuff. I do have a video game idea that we will be working on. And then in July, we do have the Pirate Software Game Jam again that we will be participating in. And we will be using Godot for that one. I think we do 2 projects in Godot for the game jams, and then next year we try a different game software. So that's the game plan. I need to work on my network before I try to do gaming again. We may do some gaming without face cam. That may be something we do. Maybe we do some gaming just on YouTube or just on Twitch. Depends on the game. I feel like Tarkov is a game that I would stream just on Twitch maybe. I don't 100% know. We've got some videos coming out that'll be coming out soon. If you checked out today's video, I'm sure everybody has been waiting for me to do a review of Resident Evil 4. Go ahead and check that out while, you know, if you're on the channel or whatever else. But yeah, so expect some software and game development streams going forward. I don't know when I'll be streaming again next. I have some videos that I want to work on, and so I think I'm going to get those out before I jump into streaming again, because actually I lied. The next stream that we do is not going to be software and game development. It may still work under that tag. The next stream that I do is trying to upgrade Adobe to 2024, or if it's out by then, 2025, because last 3 times I've tried to upgrade to Premiere 2024 or After Effects 2024, it crashes on opening. So that can be a whole stream of trying to figure that out. Also on that stream, we will probably be figuring out like stream setup, setting the stream up to look a little bit better, work a little bit of that thing. But I need time between now and then to do that. We have a couple of couch co-op videos that we want to video and things like that. I did confirm with Blade Master 12349. He has both Dark Cloud 1 and 2. So we will be doing a couch co-op of at least Dark Cloud, the first Dark Cloud, because Gilgamesh asked for that. We had a deal. I do Dark Cloud, he will do Metal Gear Solid. So look forward to that. And so yeah, so that's the future going forward. And we will come back to doing VFX and editing on stream. I liked it. That's what I actually do. That's what I'm comfortable talking about. So I think those streams will do really well. I don't know about viewers, but as far as like me being able to talk about stuff. So we will see. Let me see if anyone's online that I know that I'm comfortable rating. It's weird going like, no, I don't know anyone else that does VFX work or anything, so no one that I follow is online, unfortunately. Everyone just took April Fool's off, which is understandable. So we are going to end the stream here. I really appreciate everybody that tuned in. I appreciate everybody that was here for this VFX series. Hopefully we can bring it back. Maybe it'll just be, you know, a full-on workflow thing of like editing some videos or something. I'll try to get some, you know, complicated videos coming up. That way you can see a whole editing, post-production kind of process kind of thing. But for now, I think I'm going to switch it over to the lie of a screen that says stream starting soon when I'm actually ending. I shouldn't do that, but I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm going to hit render. I'm going to hit render while I go shut all the things down. So again, everybody, stay comfy. Bye-bye.